My savage. Money main and the thing of a T and playing no games. Should I already know my name when I speak NCC play. Got my YouTube poppin', man. Like, subscribing, everything in between. You already know. Money main. Money main. You already know I have it.
Ain't got time, right time. Patience, yes, no raw, everything aligned. I dey grind in our silence, but the world goes soon. Feel these sounds. Them laugh when I started, now them face they wear the frown. Every hour was a lesson, every night was a weapon. Now my crown heavy, diamonds bless my confession. Delay no be denial, mama used to tell me so. Now my pockets overflow, see the seed where I sow. Enemies want drag me down, but I rise like smoke. God put fire in my chest, I dey burn every choke. God's time it never late, never roll. Patience bring blessings, now I'm standing strong. They try to stop me, but the grace too low. God's timing is perfect, it's a victory song. Right on time. I move steady like a lion in that jungle path. Silent hunter, now I roar, you can't block my craft. Talk cheap, but my hustle worth $1 billion cash. I dey dance on my haters, make the champagne splash. Gold crown on my head, but I carry no pride. Every scar on my skin be the proof I survived. Now the gate's wide open and I step inside with the angels by my side. God's timing never late, never roll. Patience bring blessings, now I'm standing strong. They try to stop me, but the grace too low. God's timing is perfect, it's a victory song. On God.
Just we need to do a better job closing out, and that's an offensive thing, defense, special teams, coaches, players, you name it. We got to come away and be at our best in those moments, and we were not. And that's the disappointing, frustrating part for me. But we'll keep grinding. We'll get back and get back to work. And that's what we got to do. Take that. Any questions?
Kevin, can you just talk about just the sort of the offensive drought once you got to the fourth quarter of your game?
Yeah, just felt a little, didn't get into very many advantageous down and distances. Ended up in too many third and longs or penalties. We just have to be better, have to score some points.
Would you do anything differently on the next to last drive? We ran 3 plays in 11 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, we ran it twice. They called their timeouts. Felt decent about the pass. Obviously, got an incomplete there. Yeah, I mean, to answer your question, Tony, whenever you don't come through in a drive, you always think about doing something different. Yes.
Was that a throwaway on third down? Just something's not there? Or...
Yeah, I got to see it. I'm not sure.
And was there any thought of using the fullback Wellington on that drive? What would you hold?
We're always talking about different personnel groups.
Look here. Everybody still over there, man. I compete with these folk, bro. Rolling over there. Jamel, me, Yolanda, what's going on? Appreciate y'all. Hit that like button, let ride. Now look. The Browns just lost Dillon Gabriel's first start, but there's a twist nobody's talking about. The rookie everyone's overlooking just made a statement. And some fans think Joe Flacco was set up from the start. And I'm one of them fans. Listen what I'm talking about now. Listen, I ain't going to be on too long. I already know I ain't going to get no views on that thing. But look. Dillon Gabriel did not play bad, but Dillon Gabriel didn't play good enough to warrant that the change was necessary. Because I told y'all, I told y'all, until one of these quarterbacks scored more than 21 points, the Browns ain't going to lose. I mean, the Browns ain't going to win. They're going to lose. And it holds true again. Dillon Gabriel didn't do nothing special at all. Nothing special at all. Look at the stat. 19 for 33, 190 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And he got sacked twice. Dillon Gabriel didn't do nothing more than what Joe Flacco was going to do. Nothing. Game manager. He only threw one pass, maybe 2 passes over 20 yards, and that was at the end of the game. That was at the end of the game where they had to score a touchdown to win. He didn't throw the ball deep. And he didn't take no chances. In the red zone, I know y'all were wondering why he was throwing the ball over their head out of bounds. Because he got in his head, or they told him, don't turn the ball over. So he throwing the ball high in the red zone because he don't see nothing. Instead of forcing the ball or giving his receiver a chance, he just gonna throw the ball away and, live for the field goal. Now, what hurt him in this game was when right before halftime, when Kevin decided for some reason they had 20 seconds left on the clock and Kevin decided to run the ball instead of throwing it. It was 20 seconds left on the clock before halftime, and you in the red zone, like the 5-yard line, whatever it was, and Kevin decides to run the ball. Now, when you run the ball, the clock start moving. You had a timeout left. So you rather run the ball, let the clock start moving instead of passing it. And now you got to settle for 3. It was 20 seconds left. That's where you lost the game at. That's where you lost the game at. You could have went up 14. 14. Because then you end up scoring another touchdown. So that would have been 21. And what would the score? 21-17. At least it would have went into overtime. At least. But, hey, it is what it is. Kevin, like Jamel said, conservative. Conservative. So, you got that conservative play calling, dinking, dumping down the field. You ain't taking no chances. You ain't taking no shots down the field. Keep playing like that. And I told you, you put your defense in predicaments and in situations that they got to live up to. Now your defense got to play ball because now they got to stop the other team from scoring. Or y'all going to lose. You got to stop. You ain't got no choice. You got to stop the other team from scoring or you going to lose. So the defense put all the pressure put all on them. And Myles Garrett ain't do much of nothing today. They tamed Myles Garrett today. He gotta trust him, Savage. That's why you put him in the game. He gotta trust him. He gotta trust him. That's why they put him in the game. Because other than that, you might well throw Shedeur now. You might well throw Shedeur now and let him play. If you didn't trust the quarterback. Because you sure don't trust Shedeur. But listen here. We've been talking about the wrong rookie. We've been talking about Shedeur and Dillon Gabriel. We've been talking about the wrong rookie that's on offense. Who we need to be talking about. I said it in the beginning when they first got him. We need to be talking about Quinshon Judkins. Quinshon is the reason they scored 2 of them touchdowns. 2. He the reason. They just gave the pass to Dillon Gabriel. If y'all didn't notice that, Quinshawn ran that ball all the way down to the 2-yard line. Then they decided to do the play action. That's the only reason why Dillon Gabriel was able to pass the ball. Because Quinshawn was running that peel like he was supposed to run that thing. And then they worked off the play action. That's what Kevin offense built off of. Run the ball, play action. Run the ball, play action. That's what Kevin offense is built off of. And Quinshawn showing you the reason why they got rid of Nick Chubb. And they drafted him in the second round. Yeah, I mean, Yolanda, I've been saying that. I don't know where you've been at. I've been missing you in here. But I've been saying that. What's going on, 420? It ain't gonna be no excuses, 420. It ain't gonna be no excuses. It gonna be Dillon Gabriel played good. That what? Why Tony G? Dillon Gabriel played good. That's what they gonna say. And the reason why they gonna say that is because he didn't turn the ball over. It ain't that he won the game. It ain't that he scored. He's passed for 2 touchdowns and 190 yards. They gonna add that in it. But get what? He didn't turn the ball over. That's why they gonna say he did good. I guarantee you that. But once again, they gonna have to score over 21. A quarterback on this roster, a quarterback on the Cleveland Browns roster ain't scored over 21 points or equal to 21 points. The only quarterback on this roster that had dropped 21 points in a game is Shedeur Sanders. You can't keep putting your defense in them predicaments, in them situations, and expect them to live up to that pressure all the time. And Carson Wentz is not a scrub. For whatever troll want to say that, to defend Dillon Gabriel and the loss, Carson Wentz was a starter for the Eagles and was in the MVP conversation before he got hurt the year they won the Super Bowl. Bruh is trying to do a Sam Darnold, a Geno Smith, everybody trying to resurrect their career with a quarterback that been bounced around, Baker Mayfield. Everybody trying to find one of them quarterbacks now. A vet that been in the league. He was a starter, but then he came in too early, didn't know the system, couldn't learn, was put under a lot of pressure. He done bounced around, then he trying to make a resurgence. That's what they trying to do because they don't want to pay. It's the other part of this because they don't want to pay these quarterbacks that big money like Lamar, Kyler Murray, all them. They rather find a quarterback that done failed and he trying to resurrect his career. That's what the Seahawks did. That's what Baker Mayfield is. I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying, Rob. Man, look. The Vikings did what they need to win. DG got 3 more games. And he threw an intercept. He threw 2 interceptions. The Vikings player dropped it. And then at the end of the game right there, for whatever reason, the Viking coach called a timeout. He called a timeout. 1-5 at the Pittsburgh. That's what I'm saying. Kevin ain't gonna hit that boy. He gonna be a free agent. He ain't gonna hit no porter. He gonna be a free agent sitting at home. They're like me and you. That's what he gonna be. But they ain't gonna fire him. Look, I should have had these up so I can make it easier to read. But no, Dillon Gabriel, they gonna say he didn't play bad. He made some throws, but I'm gonna tell you the other part. We need to start talking about Quinshawn. And I'm going to tell you the other thing. What my title say. Joe Flacco setup. They set Joe Flacco up, man. And it ain't Kevin. And it ain't Tommy Reese. It was them Browns receivers. They set Joe Flacco up. I don't care what Kevin was saying and what the Browns talking about they going to start a veteran. I know it's gonna sound crazy, but them Browns receivers and tight ends caught every ball Dillon Gabriel threw. If they could catch it, they caught it. Joe Flacco, they were dropping everything. They couldn't catch nothing. They set Joe Flacco up, man. They ain't want Joe Flacco as their quarterback. They had a lot of the most drops with Joe Flacco at quarterback and then dropped nothing with Dillon Gabriel. Man, you saying Shedeur with their team. Look, Shedeur would have put up 30 points. They got a losing mentality. Nicole, I'm telling you, ain't nobody else thinking about it ain't nobody else thinking like that. Go ahead and say it, Sam. I probably seen it too. Go ahead. It was dink and dunk. It wasn't then downfield. They were throwing the ball downfield with Joe Flacco. They were throwing the ball downfield, and the receivers was dropping them. Some of them interceptions, yeah, they went on Joe Flacco, but you would still turning the ball over. It go down as an interception. Ain't no excuse. It go down as an interception. Well, what I'm saying is today, these receivers and tight ends didn't drop nothing. Nothing. And Quinshawn came to play. They rolled the back of Quinshawn. Literally. The boy had 110 yards and should have had 2 touchdowns. Should have had 2, but they gave him to Gabriel to make him look good. See, he did play good. What is that? 19-33. Somebody do the math. That boy had a 57.5% completion percentage. I mean, if you look at the stats, you be like, dang, okay. Minnesota, Cleveland were hanging in there with Minnesota. And I don't want to hear nothing from Jerry Jeudy, but you only caught two passes for 15 yards. I want to hear nothing from Jerry Jeudy. Don't talk about Joe Flacco. Don't say you open. I told y'all, I looked at the film. I was like, well, you open well. No, bro. You need Jameis Winston, bro. A dude that's unpredictable. Just like Shedeur. You need somebody that's unpredictable at quarterback for you to be good. Man, look. He can't throw. I got you. He did not throw the ball downfield like that. But Quinshawn, the one that set him up to throw the ball like he did. I'm telling you, man, that run game is crazy. I'll say it out loud, Sap. Yeah, Winston, Jameis Winston, crab leg. Yep. Winston was unpredictable. What I mean by unpredictable is just like Shedeur, he gonna sit back there and create a play. He gonna run the play, but if the play don't go as planned, he gonna create a play. That's what I'm talking about, unpredictable. That's what I'm talking about, unpredictable. 420, it's the same. You might well let Joe Flacco in now. It's the same production. Jared Jeudy got the same production. The only thing is Njoku and Finnan, they reap the benefit for the touchdown. It's Cam Newton. What do you mean? Laptop? What are you talking about? The run game, all they got. They can run the ball, but that's the part of that. That's Kevin's offense. And I told y'all, go back and look at Joe Flacco in 2023. Look at that offense. That's what they're doing right now. They running the ball and setting up the play action. They running the ball and setting up the play action. The only difference is Joe Flacco was driving the ball downfield deep, and he had Amari Cooper, an actual good receiver that could get open. They should have brought him back. But that's what I'm saying, man. I think they set Joe Flacco up because they didn't want to make their quarterback. But like a career backup, he managed the game with it and then turn it over. He didn't turn it over on purpose because he ain't forced the ball when they was in the red zone. He didn't force that ball in there. That's why he was throwing it out of the back of the end zone because he didn't want to force nothing in there. Ain't nobody catching that though. Don't want Gabriel throwing in the middle of the field. He doesn't try. He appreciate it. Nah. They know he can't see over that offensive line. Go back and look at that film. Look at them clips when they going in the huddle. Jerome Ford bigger than Dillon Gabriel. Jerome Ford is bigger than Dillon Gabriel. I'm telling you right now. Oh, that way y'all coming in here. They ended their live bit. I appreciate it. But what I'm saying is, man, you gonna have to. You got the same production. Ain't nothing changed. I was listening to somebody said it. I think it was on the Ultimate. It was right before I got on. They were talking about how the defense about to scheme up on Dillon Gabriel and stuff. Look, if they stop the run, it's over with. If these teams start stopping the run, stopping junkies, it's over with. Their offense is non-existent because they don't have a person that can create plays. They don't. Look. Skip already on it. What was impressive? Quinshawn was impressive. It ain't gonna do nothing but get more film. If they stop the run, they can win. That's what their team's gonna start saying. He never tried Gregory. He appreciates it. I ain't never seen him, but appreciates it. And he never tried to draw the ball downfield. He threw 2 deep passes past 20 yards. That was at the end of the game. At the red zone, he didn't force nothing. He threw 1 pass that got batted down to Bond, and that was it. After that, he was like, nah, I ain't doing it. Nope, I ain't doing that. That's why he started throwing it out of the back of the end zone or over their head. That's why he did that. If they're going to stack the ball, they're going to make Dillon Gabriel throw. Man, Judgen should have had 2 touchdowns. Hey, don't let Tony G out here and Mary Kay fool y'all, because they coming. They coming. Because you going to start seeing stuff just like this. I don't know. This dude here, bro. I'm not liking him more and more. His voice just getting annoying to hear. So this is what they're gonna say. Dillon Gabriel did a fantastic job of having quick answers to all of the questions Brian Flores defense has presented. His pre-snap understanding of the defense is on full display as he played with phenomenal anticipation. Fantastic debut through 3 quarters. Get out of here, bro. Mary Kay. Dillon Gabriel playing with all the poise everyone said he would. That was a dime in the Juku to make it 17-14 with 3:05 left. Impressive. Waking up some dormant players. No, he's not. Corey Ryan Clark gonna say this. Because you know when he get on TV, he gonna say the complete opposite. I ain't gonna say he was too big for the moment. The moment was too big for him, but he ain't do nothing He ain't do nothing spectacular. Dillon Gabriel is a professional quarterback. This has not been too big for him at all. He said professional quarterback. He ain't say a franchise. Because I guarantee you, he going to be on first take, whatever he go on, and he going to say he ain't no franchise quarterback. He a good quarterback, but he ain't no franchise quarterback. Greg, when they shut down that run, it's over. Every time I don't know that. That man, you know somebody just they talk a lot and just like to hear themselves talk. That's exactly what he is. You gonna start saying a lot of this. I'm telling you. What in the world? Look at this. Nah, 57.5% completion percentage. Yeah, they're gonna say I ain't the troll back. Man, look, Robert. He ought to know. Like it ain't no shoulda, coulda, wouldas, man. We living in what we living in right now. Don't be do no shoulda, coulda, wouldas. If Shedeur was white, he black. It ain't no coulda. No. Shedeur is black. Cam Ward is black. Ain't no he's a black quarterback, got drafted in the first overall pick. They did that because they ain't want Shedeur to be the face of the league in this draft, man. They pitted them two against each other. Come on. Quit falling for that trap. Think with your own brain. Man, still about to drop 40. Aaron Rodgers about to go crazy, man. He ain't going to be fazed by nothing they doing over there. He done been in the league 20 years. He ain't about to be fazed by nothing the Browns about to throw at him. Because he know his defense ain't going to let them score. They can kick field goals all day. Look, man, they about to say he played tremendous. He did exactly what Kevin wanted him to do. Scored 17 points. Ain't a quarterback yet scored 21, but the dude y'all see on the screen to the left, which is a third-string quarterback drafted in the 5th round, 144 overall pick, but they got him next to Travis Hunter on a marketing thing on the side of the window that sell jerseys in London. Man, get out of here. Did our Cleveland Browns find a quarterback? Nope. And I guarantee you, the Browns wasted 4 weeks with Joe Flacco starting that quarterback. Dillon Gabriel should have started week 1 because you're getting the same exact production. Dillon Gabriel might be him. Oh my goodness. Felt like a coaching, look at Chalk. Felt like a coaching mismatch at the game. See, he be getting paid by Tony, but he won't be agreeing with Tony. Look at that. I told you. It was really bad. Tony up there don't like it neither. Wait a minute. What y'all talking about? Hold on. Let me get it right here in front of me so I can see. So I ain't got to keep clicking back. Hold on. Away in London, I lost $70 bet on Cleveland today. I don't know why you did that. I could have told you about to lose that. You should have came in here first, Doug. Let's say y'all going on. He should have. He brought some pressure. Me and Robin, the reason why they easily manipulate it because they ain't never seen a good quarterback. So the first time your quarterback don't throw an interception and throws for 2 touchdowns, he good. You ain't never seen a good quarterback. And quit saying this. Super Bowl caliber Brown defense. The Brown defense ain't no Super Bowl caliber. If they was, they would keep the other teams under 21 points because they know their team ain't scoring 21. I don't want to hear about no Super Bowl caliber. They ain't winning the Super Bowl with this defense. Talking about this defense that good. This top defense in the league. They 1-4. Well, yeah, you talking about to use a timeout. Man, come on, man. I'm just scrolling down. We say this with all due respect. No organization should be forced to listen to Jonathan Vilm call their game 2 weeks in a row. Oh, they did. I seen it right here, man. They had the flag up, the graphic up before the play. There wasn't no script leak. They talking about they may be scripted. Man, look here. Look here, man. These folk about to go crazy. When the Browns go 21 more. When they put Shedeur in, because he the only quarterback that did it. Country, bro. Appreciate you, Ronald. He tried. Who's grandma take let's say get rid of that been his problem. I don't like it neither. On that regular, like, hold on, let me get all that clip. Man, me copyrighted, bro. That was ridiculous. Brown are not beating the Steelers. Nope, not at all. Let's be real. One know that you can only play in shotgun. The rest of the team will be ready. Shedeur should be in. So he comes from the part of the legacy. Well, they playing Kevin offense, and he like to run that play action. Nobody take it easy on the Brown offense. Nah, I don't know. They probably did. You got 3 more games. Brown gonna be 1-5. They not beating the Steelers. Nope. Brown are done. It's a wrap. They've been done. It's okay to film out now. Yup. Saw that pad batted like a volleyball. My tongue was focused on you there all game. TJ who I didn't have it. I want to make it real uncomfortable with little game. It was that one hand to do. Score 17 and do on the West Jefferson one hand to do. He go to my own different nigga. Dillon been with the first team, 12 been with the second team. Look, that's what I've been saying for 20. Imagine Shedeur running with the first team and he scored 21 points with the second and third string. I don't care about no preseason because you ain't did it in the regular season. Y'all ain't scored 21 points in the regular season yet. Joe Flacco didn't do it. Dillon Gabriel didn't do it. So I don't want to hear nothing about shit in preseason. I don't want to hear nothing about that. Yeah, let the Browns find their quarterback and cut and trade Shedeur. Yep, you right. That man's a Clemson defense. Cleveland defense? No. Kevin Stefanski lost that game when he being conservative with his new quarterback. That's where he lost the game. I'm telling you, I'm gonna say it again for all y'all to hit that like button, that ride. Subscribe to the channel, man. Money Man, you already know. I'm telling you that when they had 20 seconds left before halftime and Kevin ran that ball on 1st and goal, I'm like, what are you doing, bro? You have 20 seconds. You run the ball, the clock gonna run. Throw the ball in the end zone, take a chance. Yeah, he being real conservative. And yeah, it probably would have been a pick six. Everybody wants to do it. Everybody wants to do it, but the Browns. And I made a video earlier. I don't know if I'm gonna upload it. I can't upload it today because they already, my video I uploaded this morning. I was trying to put it out before the game started. It ain't doing that good. But the live good. I'm straight. Appreciate y'all for coming. Yeah, why they don't want to trade. The hold up here, Henny, is that they don't want Shedeur to go somewhere and outplay and outshine Dillon Gabriel and come back, beat the Browns when they had them on their squad and what they've been doing to them. That's why they don't want to trade them or put them on the practice squad. Because they know somebody going to pick them up. Because they probably already done got some trade calls for them, but you ain't never going to hear about them. Because like all these quarterbacks dropping, all these teams need backup quarterbacks right now. They don't want to get rid of Shedeur and let him go to one of them teams. Because I guarantee you, if Shedeur would have ended up on the practice squad, the Eagles or the Ravens would have picked him up. Because I don't care what you say, and I'm going to keep saying that mess. If it's an NFL draft, that means the team can pick anybody that's named in the pool. And you tell me that you're going to honor a fifth-round draft pick choice of not coming to your team. You going to honor that? I would have still drafted him. And you know what? I would have still drafted Shedeur, and then I would have used him a trade bait. If he didn't want to be there that bad. Come on now. Man, they want that jersey money. They got that jersey money the second week Shedeur was on the team. Whenever they put Shedeur jersey up there with Sanders and they had the number 0 because he ain't had no number yet, that's when they made that $4.6 million back. And they made it in, they about to pay him $4.6 million over 2 years. They made $4.6 million probably in that first hour. He crazy. Flats and out, man. Little dinky dunk. He only threw the ball downfield twice. Give you a wrench. What you about to pick? Nah, well, he a view. He running up my watch duration. I need that watch duration high. I mean, right. I thought the Raiders were going to draft Shedeur with the 6th pick, but we ain't no collusion was going on. He ain't about to reboot nothing. Who the police? I wasn't doing that on the practice squad because somebody got his eye on. It's just a little cooking the demon. They gonna put the coach to play Shedeur. I told her they're gonna be forced to play him. They're gonna be forced to play him. They're gonna be forced to play Shedeur. I'm telling you. But we need to talk about the real dude in this thing, though. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. This dude about to be a problem. When they drafted Quinshawn, I said, oh my goodness. This boy probably gonna rush over 1,000 yards this year. Look here. This is your offense right here. Now I see why the Browns threw that mess under the rug and like Junkins, you playing against the Ravens. This dude was 1 week back and he playing against the Ravens. I see why. But the other thing I still don't understand, how everybody can get up to speed so fast but Shedeur. Isaiah Bond got up to speed. Quinshon Johnson got up to speed. The dude, the left tackle they traded for, Cam Robinson, he played today. But Dillon Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders can't get up to speed for nothing. Shedeur can't learn the playbook. Shedeur developing slow. Shedeur don't know protections. Shedeur needs to learn Mandarin. I don't know why everybody else can get up to speed but Shedeur. Man, Pamela, if Juck can run for about 1,200 yards, he winning Rookie of the Year. I don't care what Gentry do. Gentry gonna have to run for over 1,000 and score touchdown. I know they linemen, right? Yup, 9 for 1,390. The whole no downfield passing, play action, 57.5% completion percentage. This is your offense that's on the screen. Quinshon Junkins is your offense. Kirk Cousins from Hawaii. You might be right. He might have a couple runs and get his big money, but he ain't never gonna win the big Super Bowl. He ain't never gonna win no playoff game. They ain't winning next week. Meanwhile, what the Jaguars doing? Meanwhile, the Jaguars gonna be in the early 20s in their first round pick, the one they traded to get Travis Hunter. They play tomorrow night. They play Monday night. Okay. Get the Chiefs. We know they lying anyway. We know it. Man, look, it is what it is. Kirk Cousins, being an ex-Falcon fan, I was happy. Didn't understand why they paid him so much, but it is what it is, man. But it's true. Yeah, 420, Shedeur elevated him to a starter, then they cut them too. Gage got cut, then re-signed to the practice squad. Luke got cut, then they just re-signed him to the practice squad. Tony Brown got cut because he was hanging with Shedeur. Tyler Huntley got cut because he was mentoring Shedeur. Yeah, he elevated them, but they got cut. Man, that's what Andrew Berry said. Shedeur got to learn Mandarin. You read it yesterday? I ain't read that. Man, Kevin ain't going nowhere. He moving like his job is to Kirk. Shedeur make them money. Like I want to tell y'all again, I know some of y'all ain't been here before. I appreciate y'all. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share, and tell your friend about the Money Man you already know. But these owners that own these teams didn't become billionaires by owning the team. They already had money. So that means they was a businessman. He ain't stupid. He knew drafting Shedeur, getting Shedeur on his team was going to create all this media attention and merchandise sales. If you was a Brown fan or not, Shedeur got his own brand. He was bringing his fans. He creating new eyes and new viewers on the Browns. That's the whole point why I created Prime Equity. That was the Prime Equity for. Shedeur get paid. Shedeur would have got paid for the viewers that he's and the new fans, viewers, and consumers of NFL content to the Browns. He would have been getting paid for that if he had Prime Equity in his contract. That's the whole point. Man, Ryan Clark, I think he gonna speak his truth. Like, he gotta stay biased, but I think he gonna actually come out and say, like, yo, Dillon Gabriel is a professional quarterback, not a franchise quarterback. That's a difference. Nah, they gonna, how many games left? Look here. The report is Shedeur ain't gonna play till sometime after Thanksgiving. So sometime could be any of these November 30th to December 28th. Or the last week, whenever the January, whatever. So Shedeur could play in the thing between us. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just say Shedeur, can y'all see this? Y'all can't even see it. GG. Let's just say Shedeur start against Cam Ward December 7th. That'd be Shedeur's first game, which would be the hypest of the hype. Because now they already done pit, which could be a real thing. They done pitted Cam Ward and Shedeur against each other. Now Shedeur's first game gonna be against Cam Ward with Tennessee where they 0 and whatever by the time they play Cleveland. And then Shedeur go out there and beat Cam Ward. Like, come on now. Come on now. That's money making. That's how you set it up to maximize your opportunity. Is that Dillon Gabriel gonna play he already played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dillon Gabriel gonna play 8 games. His jersey number. He gonna play 8 games. Then they ain't gonna win none. They might win. They might beat Miami. And they might beat Las Vegas. That's it. They're the only 2 games I see them winning. I don't even think they can beat New York. But let's just say Miami, New York, Las Vegas. They're 3 wins. So now you back to 3 and whatever. Because they not beating Pittsburgh. They're not beating New England. They definitely not beating Baltimore. You definitely not beating San Francisco. But that might be enough to keep Dillon Gabriel in there. Man, New England ain't shaking. Come on. They'll beat the Browns. Who is Savage 21? What you mean? Savage AF 21? Get on Cash App, type in $ Savage AF 21, and then type in $100 and send. That's what you need to do. Doug. Appreciate you. Oh man. Is it crazy how others speak on black culture? But all around black culture. It's like exactly real. Like I ain't fooling with that fool. Tigers bad, but ain't nobody talking about how bad Cam Ward is. We got 7 points off of turnovers. Or without that, the score would have been 10 points. Look, mid-class, look. And the defense we're playing then, getting the turnovers back, getting the ball back. That Tennessee, bro, made the move. That ain't it. They can't make no move because they drafted the wrong quarterback. Man, I think Ryan Clark just being, biased because he got to stay in the middle. But that podcast, he probably gonna say what he really mean on that pivot. Yup, Tony, I said that multiple times. Like, why would they want a rookie to play again? Quarterback. Nah, what I was talking about was them receivers were catching everything with Dillon Gabriel, and they weren't catching nothing for Joe Flacco. They were dropping balls left and right. Well, Kevin said, trade Shedeur so I can pick a new team. I guess so. Yeah, I don't know. I don't keep up around Clark like that. Yeah, the Jefferson, yeah, Justin Jefferson, that dude. Look, 420. I don't think he's gonna play that early. Unless Dillon Gabriel get hurt. And I know his arm probably so because he did get an arm hit. Cam ain't 10 times better than Shedeur. Cam is 10 times better than Shedeur because the media says Cam Ward is 10 times better than Shedeur. And everybody believes it. I like Cam Ward. I ain't even got Shedeur name in the title. They come in here trolling regardless. He ain't even on my thumbnail. Yeah, he gonna get exposed, and it might be against Pittsburgh. Cause the more you play, the more and more film they gonna have on you, and the more and more you give Shedeur time to cook. So, yeah, take your time, Dillon Gabriel. Cause like my video, I'm gonna drop it. I guess I'm gonna drop it tomorrow. I said the video I made, I was like, it's a 5% chance. It's a 5% chance that the Browns probably actually are trying to develop Shedeur the right way and believe he is the franchise quarterback. Just maybe a 5% chance. He was jamming well. On the sideline? Nah, I can't win in one game yet. So, over 14,000 yards, no 7%. One of two quarterbacks. Look at that. Yeah, I believe he's gonna play. I believe he's gonna play. I wasn't even planning on staying on it long, but I appreciate y'all. All I'm saying is, you won all three of your preseason games. Shedeur dropped 21 points in the first game with little to no start with the second team or the first team and dropped 21 points. He was out there with the third string. Gage on the practice squad and Luke on the practice squad. He was out there with them boys dropping 21 points. And Dillon Gabriel and Joe Flacco can't drop 21 points with Judy, with Quinshawn, Isaiah Bond. Hey, just block him, Jamal. I don't want to. I need to. The longer they stay, the longer my view duration go up. I need every bit that can help. First round pick to get camera receipt. How they gonna do that? Who they trading? Calvin Ridley? That's the only trade piece they got. Man, Roger Goodell, he part of the collusion. Somebody else might went live because the number dropping. But hey, I appreciate y'all for coming. I'm about to go eat. Still got my church clothes on. Business and Brown Town Opulence. The business name. Hey, watch every week. I hate watch every week. What? I had to use my webcam camera. It clear today. I wiped it off. Might need to use it a little more often. Get this straight shot, instead of the side view. G Wood went live. Yeah, I knew somebody had went live, Rob. I knew it. Them numbers started dropping. I was like, yup. I ain't that big yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on it. I'm working on it. 420. It was a little different. The play calling was a little different for Shedeur. It was a little different. I gotta disagree on that. It was a little different. And they weren't running the ball that well like they doing now. But because the play calling was a little different though. Jimmy is not firing nobody. Jimmy Haslam ain't firing none of them. Because Kevin and Andrew walking around like they jobs occur. So they making moves and calling plays and saying stuff that tells me they know they're going to be back next year. But yeah, all right, go ahead and get all this now. I appreciate y'all for coming. I might go live again. I don't know. Or I might just upload a short. I've been trying to upload some more shorts. But yeah, man, hit that like button, subscribe, and share, and tell your friend about that money, man. You already know. I appreciate y'all.
But now, but now I see. Oh, amazing, amazing grace. How sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Too many dangers, oh, dangerous toils. Ooh, Lord, toils and snares. I've been right here in the midst of a heaven, but I'm ready. Jesus was with me, and I've already called. Yes, I am. It was grace, amazing. Has been with me, Lord, and let me see. Don't you know it? And that same old grace. They call it God's amazing. Oh, amazing grace. It was. I want the world to know that it was. It was grace. Whoa, it was grace, Lord. It was grace. Oh, Lord, that's what brought me so safe, 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 thus far. And it won't be nothing but that same grace. I know that it won't. That's gonna leave me in my right on, right on, right on, right on, right on, right on. Safe. So safe. So Jesus. Safe with Jesus. So sweet. That same grace will lead me home. Thank you so much.